I am Susan Buroker, and I'm the artist, and I live in Smithtown. I'm Barbara Posillico. I'm a licensed social worker. I'm the owner of Life Center Counseling and Health Services, and I'm part of the Opiate Task Force.
My name's Sharon Richmond. I'm an educator, and I am an advocate and volunteer with the Town of Huntington Opioid and Addiction Task Force. One of the things that made me do that is in losing my son, Vincent, at age 25 to a fentanyl poisoning. So it's a big passion. So when this project came up, it was a way that I felt that I could make him proud. Being a small piece in a big project. Always shine above the stars. Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope and confidence. I mean, they're for anybody. I think that's part of the month of September. Purple is the color of unity. And that's something that I think it's all important to all of us, is that we unite our community and support each other and really try to humanize the disease of addiction and destigmatize it.
And so you'll have the feathers that will go all the way up into the head, and you'll see the eye. But it will also always be able to have light that will go through the center.
It was your idea. It was the artist. It was your vision.
Yeah.
It was.
Well, it kind of went like this. Susan said, I would love to do and give something back to the community.
Yes.
In regards to addiction. And I want it, you were very specific.
Yes.
I want it to be about hope and healing and inspiration.
And then as Susan and I were talking on the phone and she was going over her ideas, I was like, this is perfect. The Phoenix, that's a great idea. It was a big connection. And then when she talked about the messages of hope, I think we all just took off and we met in Hector Park.
Yeah.
Susan had made
Snow on the ground.
Yeah.
There was snow on the ground.
A lot of snow, and Susan made this little teeny model. And we went around Hector Park and put it different places. And we had a box we put it on to see if we could get a visual. You have to see your first impression here. The biggest thing was going to Sal with it. I really feel this in my heart of hearts, that if we didn't have his backing and his full-fledged support, he has supported us every step of the way, this whole project would have never came to fruition. I really have to say, without Councilman Ferro, it would be impossible. Even as determined as we are, I feel that we needed a really fierce leader, and he was the perfect person.
His determination and your determination, unknown. Yeah.
I don't take no.
How to get it.
I just knock on the next door that'll say yes.
Hey, Sal, how are you?
Thank you.
Thank you. So I was just explaining that there's pieces that go on above this. It's a unity symbol, and they're abstractions that wrap around the whole thing. So they'll be out like this. So we start with loss and we go.
The way it flows is amazing.
Yeah. It just keeps moving. So this is addiction. It goes to recovery, community, and your family. There's a lot of people that are in recovery that wrote. There's a lot of addicts that wrote in. You never stop trying. You have to keep doing. When the light goes through the center, it could cast different shadows. So, and that's kind of the beauty of it. So it's constantly changing and evolving. And you can see how it shines out. But when you walk around, it might be darker on the other side, depending on where the light is. So it's a constant evolution, and shadows change. Every time you look at the piece, it would look different.
So we divided up all the messages so you could follow a pattern. And I created a website, Town of Huntington Opioid and Addiction Task Force, so it explains the whole thing. It has every message that was sent in.
So every mess is on this website, and it's going to be for perpetuity on this website.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah. And it has a QR code that will be at the park that I had engraved that will link it right to the website.
Right there.
Right there.
Oh,
And
that's
it will
amazing.
have recovery, and it has the words of the task force that they wrote. Day or night, you can go for help. Whether you're a parent, whether you're in recovery, whether you need help in addiction.
We had a talk today about the task force and what it means, and this is truly what this task force is about.
Yes.
Raising awareness and just helping people. It's going to take them through an amazing journey.
Yes, it is. It is, and it has a lot of inspiration.
This is just amazing, but it's actually in person. Pictures don't do it justice, because in person it's grand.
You had said it once really well. It's like if a child has cancer, the town rallies.
Yes.
So let's rally.
That's what we do, yeah.
Yeah.
And the key was this was supposed to be uplifting.
Yes.
Anyone can come up to the statue, scan the code, and it's going to have educational resources, informational resources, where you can get help for mental health, substance use disorder, and co-occurring disorders. So no one has to know. If you don't want them to know, you can scan it. And I think it's going to be great because all these messages also inspire hope. And it doesn't mean you only have to come here if you're struggling with substance use or mental health. It's for anyone struggling with anything, a health illness, any type of family struggle, any type of thing.
A message that not only brings healing and hope, inspiration, but makes you walk away. What's that?
Feeling good and know that you can do it also.
Barbara, amazing?
Imagination polish.
Yes.
And like this woman creating that beautiful space.
Oh, yeah, once we put the whole backdrop to it, it's in the concrete, the landscaping.
I am Nicholas De Lucio, Capital Projects Manager of Town of Huntington, Engineering Department. I redesigned the plaza area, seating area for the statue. It plans to be at a Hector Park,
Right.
behind the church.
This is somewhat south of the Chapin stage,
Yeah.
up the hill.
Okay, great.
So it's in an area where you've got some trees.
Yeah, right
It's
under the pine tree.
not on the beaten path, yet it's not secluded. So it gives the task force what they really wanted. When they spoke to me and Nick and Todd Jameson, the Director of Parks and Recreation, they wanted a spot that allowed people to sit, reflect, and yet this wasn't something. This was about, hope and reading things that are inspirational, but being amongst everybody. This location was perfect.
It is.
It's going to be a flattened area, obviously sloping for drainage, and we'll have a little retaining wall seating area here, and hopefully a little rock garden if we need additional retainage.
We've had tremendous support from different people trying to help the opioid addiction task force achieve this great goal. Obviously, what Susan's doing with the statue is really front and center. We've had a lot of people donating money to pay for this. So at the end of the day, this is a joint effort from so many people chipping in, and this is the task force. Task force coming together to get this all done.
Are there like town resources involved in this, or is this totally donated?
All the hard costs, task force is working on getting donated to ensure that the town is being not coming out of our pocket for any hard costs. But where we're able to help is do the engineering, provide general services to work with some of the installation when needed, and support on the outside. But the task force truly wanted to make this a gift from the Huntington Opioid Addiction Task Force. That was important to them. So raising the money, putting the volunteers together,
Yeah.
and I've been blessed to work with them. And I know what you're doing. Well, Ross doing it. So I knew firsthand the effects. And having a brother who was in law enforcement, he truly opened up my eyes how serious it was and still is. People don't understand the amount of people you're losing to drug and alcohol use.
But I do know people. Everybody knows someone who's afflicted or has a problem or had a problem. So I do know how much it means, and I think it's a wonderful thing to do. But we're shooting for the end of August, beginning of September.
It'll be in time for the recovery walk, right?
That's the key. We have to have it done, even if we're putting in the last flower that morning.
September 14th, we will be in Hector Park from 11 to 2. We will do the unveiling, so everyone will be able to see it. And then we have our wellness walk where we close the streets around Hector Park, and the whole group of us walk around. We carry the big flag that says Huntington Goes Purple in order to raise awareness, to create important connections, to grow conversations.
Remember what this month is. So everybody, purple bulbs, purple. And we're selling purple t-shirts. Raises money for the statue and for other programs that the task force runs.
We will have free food trucks, free ice cream trucks, and a live band, and we might even have maybe a very special famous person be able to sing a song.
How do you feel looking at your project, knowing that this is you?
Pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting. But I think that to be involved with the community on a level that this has allowed me has been a life-changing experience. Going to meetings, going to speak to people in recovery, going to talk to people who have lost children.
Eye-opening.
Yeah, eye-opening, but also It has changed me and my responsibility to community.
We're actively still raising money,
Yeah.
but we've raised so much. And originally, when we thought we were going to have to somehow come up with this money to pay for this, people are writing checks, and we love what you're doing.
Thank you.
We might support this.
Yeah, it's how important it is. You have to really admire you and the task force to really believe in it and to understand and to see the importance of it. I think that is
I saw it right
beautiful.
away, but
Yeah.
the heart and soul is the task force. I'm
Yeah.
just the town guy who's trying to support them. They're the ones who are living it every day.
Yeah.
I happen to believe in it wholeheartedly.
Yes.
So I'm not just a figure. I am a
You truly
absolute
believe in it.
support.
I know you're so committed. And
I am
it's
committed.
important.
I'm
Yes.
just a piece of the puzzle.
I don't know. We'll always be very thankful for that piece. That's a big piece.
You guys are doing the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
I'm a piece of it.
It's been-
I'm really glad to be a piece of this. It's a little emotional.
Yeah.
They brought me a sketch, and this is the first time I've seen the sketch in fruition. It's beautiful.